What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Underpar. It's been a minute since I have did a video for Underpar. My apologies for that. Things just kind of take my attention sometimes away from things that I'm doing, but I am back, and I am glad that I waited. Well, I didn't wait. I actually recorded this video, and then they released a patch for the game, and I was like, oh, well, you're gonna have to do it with the new patch. So I actually went through and kind of deleted everything that I had did, and I started back from where I was. I did do a little testing down here on this hole, but they released a patch, and the big thing with the patch that they did is they added actual like tree sizes now. So there are large trees, medium trees, which were the normal trees, and then small trees. And what this actually does is if you place large trees, they actually will, the golfers will not attempt to hit over them. So I'm hoping that with that, I'm able to do a little bit more, like, better, like, dog leg holes and things of that nature, where they don't just try to just blast it over top of it. And because of that, I was like, okay, I should probably just start this from scratch then, and get rid of the things that I did, because that kind of changes everything. So we're gonna start hole 1 for Old Man's Revenge. Like I said, I was like just like testing some things on this hole to see, you know, like what could be done. I was like placing like trees here and like, you know, what they could do. But when I was done, I was like, you know what? I kind of just like this hole, like what I've done with this hole. So I'm gonna keep it. This is gonna be a nice little uphill par 3 that they shoot. This is hole 3. So I'm just going to keep it, but I'm going to be playing a little bit more with, like, elevation and things of that nature, too, which it does become a little bit difficult because, you know, when it comes to elevation, like, you can't lower or, like, see how it just stays there. So you have to, like, move holes around and things of that nature, but it's actually, I mean, it's not that bad. It's just a little bit of a nuisance. Yeah, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, because I don't want them, like, using different fairways. So we're just going to be going and putting in some tall tree cover so that they don't try to hit over it. They also made some changes to OB and how OB works as well. Like when you go in the trees, like it's not out of bounds anymore. That's something that I found when I was, you know, the last video when I was playing the course that I made. So they reworked it so that it'll give you like relief and things if you need it. They also made it so that when you're playing a tournament, it is under par instead of total score as well, which I think is something that definitely needed to happen, because it's just kind of confusing. It's not really like golf, you know, like golf. It's, you know, you play under par, not to total score. So I'm glad they changed it. They actually did a poll in the Discord, and people voted to do it that way. So they're like, all right, the people have spoken, we'll change it, which is also kind of cool, honestly. They've been super responsive. They've been super responsive in the Discord and to what and to things that people have wanted for the game, which is really awesome. You know, I do also like this that you can just like mix in some like different sized trees and stuff now too, which is actually, it kind of adds to the game overall. So this is a hole, you can't really see it as much, but this does all go downhill into the green. And then from there, I'm going to have it work a little bit back up. And then finally, you know, up to the max that the game allows for elevation here. At least I think it's what the game allows. I've tried to increase it even more, but I can't get it past a certain level. So I think it is the maximum elevation that it does allow in-game. Or maybe it differs. It differs depending on the area that you chose, like your starting area. But I'm going to be playing a little bit more with elevation on this course. You know, like this one, I kind of want this entire fairway to actually work down to the right. So we're going to do that. We're going to raise this up. Like I said, I'm actually going to take quite a bit of time on this course. I want to make it legitimately, like, pristine. Because I am going to be sending it to, like, mod.io. Like, I'm going to be putting it up there. Yeah, but this is all going to work away. Okay. That started pretty good. Now we're going to be putting probably some bunkers in here. First, though, let's see where... Yeah, first shot just down here. Alright, people are able to bomb that thing. First bunker here. Another one here. Another one there. We're doing all championship rough. No first cut or anything. Just straight tough rough. I can't go any lower here. I actually think I'm gonna, just for now, we're gonna raise this a little bit. There we go. Can move it back there. We're gonna do a little bit of a false front here. Some smaller trees back. Some more rough here. Yeah, this all funnels out a little bit left. Kind of pushing people towards those bunkers there. But, you know, if you hit a good shot, draw it in, you should be okay. Some fairway in. And that's a tough approach shot there. Like, you have to hit it. You have a little bit of a landing zone here, but not much of one. Alright. Hole number 1. I think is done. Now begins hole number 2. This one's going to work back up the hill. And not only that, but it is going to be a dog leg. So we're going to be planting tall trees in here. So again, they can't just cut over. They have to go this direction. A little dog leg left. So we'll start there. Let's get some large trees in here. Again, we don't want them to cut this. They need to come along the tree line, and then it's a dog leg in. So we can move down to some, like, medium-sized trees here. Oh, they still... It's just because it's not enough of a dog leg. Honestly, though, like, if they can cut over that, I mean, that's actually fine. Because that's going to take a lot. Because I don't want to do this. I mean, that would get them to do that, though. I'd get them to actually play the dog leg. I just wish the tee boxes are a little bit bigger, because this looks like you're, you know, I'm making them hit straight into a tree. You know, what happens if I do move it over 1 block? Do I run into the same problem? Oh, no. No, they still play the dog leg. Okay. We'll do that then. A little rough in here as well. And we do have to mess around with the elevation a little bit, just because I did get a little crazy when I was, like, lowering and, increasing everything. Need to make that a little bit more gradual, like that. Yeah, we'll start with that, and then I'm gonna make these a little bit more sparse here. I want to have, like, some wooded areas, but then, you know, trees are going to become a little bit more sparse. We're going to be working in a little bit more, like, sand, water, things of that nature. I was kind of thinking about doing this part, like, heavy wooded area, and then this a little bit more open, trees a little bit more sparse, using water and stuff like that instead. I think that's what I'm going to end up, I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. You know, start it with this area of, like, heavily wooded area, like this. And then, you know, move it from there. I'm going to do this. I'm going to make it so that this is butted up against here. So do something like that. And I think I'm going to put all bunker in here. Kind of buried in here. Have it taper off the back. We'll leave a little bit of a room for landing here. Yeah, bunker's just perched right in there. some like smaller trees in here. All right, where are they hitting it? Because I'm almost thinking about maybe splitting this fairway up. Like maybe getting rid of all this fairway in here. Like you have to go for it, put all rough in here. Maybe start the cut there. Because that will probably create... Yeah, I'll create a little bit more of a tougher approach there. So we're coming up the hill. Essentially, I want them to land, you know, somewhere in this area. And then have a shot in for their second. For now, we're just going to put all rough here. Do I want to do a bunker somewhere? I don't think so. I think this will be fine. Somebody's just going to do that. It's actually kind of funny. I'll go through and, like, flatten the roads out and everything, too, once I'm done. You know, I think I actually might want to do... That's a very, very much a high risk shot there, doing that. Yeah, let's start with that. Also, once I get some done, I'll play them. I'm gonna play them and just see if there's anything that I want to change or do differently. This one I've already like tested a little bit, and this one's gonna stay. It's a nice little uphill par 3. You can actually get a really nice shot in here. It has to be like perfect, but you can get a nice shot in here. I think I might protect it a little bit more like that. Just making it so you have to hit a really good shot if you want it to stay. Because I have this raised up a little bit here to protect a touch. So, like, you know, you got to hit a really, really good shot if you want it to stay. And if not, it just kind of, like, funnels down here for, you know, just like a putt up the hill. But this is just, like, up the hill, a little bit of protection in the front. I also want to make, one that's a blind, like a blind, like, second shot. Or, like, maybe we'll do it here, because this is the first par 5, isn't it? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is the first par 5. I might do it where you have to, like, hit up the hill, and then your second shot is, like, a little bit, like, blind down the hill, you know? You know, like, how far can people hit this? Here. So, like, put the hill here. Have this go, like, all uphill to this. And then have it finish, like, down below somewhere. Yeah, so work this all uphill and then slowly have it descend downhill. What would that have to be? Like, how far down can we go? Yeah, somewhere in there. Then just slowly have this work up. I guess how much would I want to do it, though? I guess that's the question, right? That's a step up. That's a step... Yep, that's a step up, that's a step up, that's a step up, and then it flattens out here. Maybe do like 2 at a time. Get rid of these for now. Get rid of those for now, just so I can fucking see here. 1, 2, down a step, 1, 2, down a step, 1. Is that down 1 step? That's down 1 step. 1, 2... Down a step. I guess flatten it out here. Which means we'd have to probably lower the tee a little bit. Although I guess we could have it come in... I guess we could have it coming down... Like, I could have it starting here. You're hitting down the hill. Then up the hill and over. That actually might work. 1, 2, down a step. 1, 2... Down a step. And it's like this. I think this will actually work. So you're shooting down. Then you gotta come up the hill. And then it's back down to the hole, and it's all downhill. I just gotta get this. Because I have to add a little bit of, like, you know, like a little bit of difficulty, right? If you want to try to go for this in 2. Let's just make this kind of slope out a little bit here. Then do the green. Raise this, raise that, raise that, raise that. Have the green all come down here. Because again, like, you can go for the green, but going for the green might put you in a position where it could lead you into trouble. And it would be better if you didn't go for it, or played your second shot a little bit, like, closer to the green, you know? Like, play the second shot up in here instead, and then have, like, a wedge coming in. Yeah, but if you go for it and you're off track, there's going to be a big old bunker here waiting for you. I think I'm going to do another one, too. Just off to the side corner here. We got to just level this off a little bit so it isn't as extreme here. Yeah, I like this. It slopes out a lot, too. So you got to hit some really good shots here. Let's do, let's just get rid of this water. I'm not going to be doing too much water here. The big water is going to come and play on the back. You know, for the front, it's a little bit more, like, just wooded area. And then we'll start mixing in, like, water features and stuff in the back. So it's like literally a tale of two halves. All right, so people are going to be hitting here. From here, no, they're actually not going to be able to go for it. I mean, maybe if they, like, really plaster it home, they might be able to, actually. It's going to be tough. I think some might try it, though. This is a long par 5, though. This is purely wooded. This whole entire area is wooded. Like, legitimately, like, plopped a golf course down in the middle of a forest. We're not going to be doing any trees here, though. Can we do some medium trees in here? We're not going to get this too close, though. Because we're going to be adding in some rough and maybe some bunkers, too. I don't know yet. I'm just going to lay the fairway just to see what it looks like. See if there's like if I want to move anything anywhere. Like, just to start, let's just lay the fairway. See what it looks like, and then I can go from there and make changes if I want to. Oh, this is green. God dang it. I was like, man, this actually looks really weird. That's because I was laying green. Oh, shit. You know, with the elevation changes and everything, this is actually going to be a pretty tough hole. We're going to do rough all the way through, I think. Honestly, this might be another one where I start it here. Have it go all the way through. I might add in a couple of trees here and there. Smaller ones, though. You know, just like sporadically through here. And then do I want to do bunkering anywhere? I mean, that might actually be a little bit asshole-ish. I'm kind of here for it, though, I think. If I do that, though, I am going to actually bring the fairway here. There we go. And then there is more protection here with this bunker. Perfect. I think we're going to keep... I think I'm going to keep the green as is. I think I like this. Or, like, you can go for it if you hit a really good shot. You can get it close. If not, we're going to roll down the hill and you're going to have an uphill putt at it. Yeah, I like that. We're going to stick with that. All right, so we're at hole 4. You know what? I guess let's see how this plays. Let's see how this plays. How good can we do here? Yeah, nice little tight fade into that. We might be able to actually make that a little bit more violent, honestly. Get up there. See? You can hit a really good shot there. It's a birdie. I might actually bring this down even, might bring that down even a little bit more. All right, hole 2. Yeah, we can't actually heavy draw this around. That's good. I mean, you're playing the dog leg. That's what I want. Oh, oh my God. Oh. That's actually a really good bunker placed there. This is a tough green to come into. This is actually a really tough green to come into. Oh, a little long. Stay. Okay. Oh, is that bogey? How's a bogey? Okay, I mean, that's a tough hole. That's actually a tough little green to come into there. And this one's straight up the hill. A lot of protection here. Oh, see, like this is, I think it's going to be short because of the height. We got to play the wind some too. Yeah, a little long. That's a tough par 3 as well. Oh, this is actually a toxic bunker shot even. Stop. Okay. That might be pretty difficult to get birdie on. You gotta hit a real good one. All right, then we come down to the big boy. Let's see how this plays. Winds into us. Okay. Pretty good. Yep, gotta play it short. At least until I get my stats up. Oh, you gotta watch out for this running left. Okay, nope, it's good. We have this. You can hit a really good shot in here. Ah, lost it. Yeah, that's the one where you can either hit a really good shot in. Oh, that is way uphill. Oh my. Okay. Oh. I didn't realize it was like that far up the hill. I lost it down again. Okay. I don't know how elevation works. Like how much power do I need to add to this? Wait. Did I make this? I think I made this too steep. I actually think I need to increase this a little bit. I actually think that is too steep. For whatever reason. No, but if I do this, it makes it flat. Man, why is that so drastic? Like that is very, very drastic. Perfect. You know what? I guess on a day with the wind at your back, maybe you'd be able to knock this one down a little bit further. I mean, that's just a good shot. But, unfortunately, I want to hit this down the hill because I want to see... Like, what's the power? Can I get up this hill? Like, what's the power that I need here? That doesn't seem right. There isn't another step of putter, and it's saying no matter how hard I hit it, I can't make it up the hill. What? Do I need to change my stats up a little bit? Oh, I mean, my power is almost maxed out. Man, have I bugged this out somehow? I swear, dude, I find all sorts of like weird bugs. Yeah, no matter how hard I hit it, I can't get it up the hill. Maybe I need to flatten that out. Like maybe this just doesn't work like this. Like the game just takes it strangely, maybe. Or maybe I can do... Oh, hang on. What if I do this instead? Let's try this. Let's do that. Like, maybe since it's not green, the game kind of bugs out a little bit. Okay, let's try that instead. Oh, got a slight wind at my back. It's not going to be enough, though. Once I get my power up, though, maybe. With the wind at my back, I might be able to go for it. It's going to be close. Oh, it's going to be really close. Oh my god, I almost made it. Okay, let's try this again here. Oh. God dang it. I didn't hit hard enough to get it down the hill. Somehow. It's even less. Alright, well, I think I found another bug. Yeah, because, like, now I can get it there. Okay, let's try, I guess, lowering this then. Maybe increasing this a little bit, though, to make up for it. Yeah, maybe if we make it flat. Like, maybe it's just something with, like, distance of green that the game just, like, says, nope, we ain't gonna work this time, buddy. Because I actually do like this hole. I just don't like that, what's happening there. Because, like, if you miss the perfect shot, the last thing I want to do is make you instantly two-putt, you know? Like, that's not ideal. That should be enough to get down the hill. Okay. Does that work? Being flat? No, look, see? Oh, you can't do elevation. But why? That's saying this is just going to roll back down to my feet. Is it because the... Oh, now I can. What the fuck? Alright, what if I did that? No, I still don't think that this is going to work, though. Maybe let's just try that, like two-tiered it out. Okay, let's see if this works. It does not. Yeah, it just says it's coming right back down the hill. Oh. What the hell? I gotta see what this looks like. Oh, right back down. Man, it's like it's hitting like a wall or something. I guess let me try one more thing. Let me move the hole to here. Like, maybe with it being, like, right at the edge of the downslope, it's like, it just doesn't like that, maybe. And if this doesn't work, then guess what? I'm going to put it in their Discord and send it to the devs, and I'm going to keep this hole as is, and hopefully it just gets fixed. Oh, didn't get down the hill. Yeah, it's like it's taking the elevation here as, like, a distance instead. Like, since this is uphill, the game isn't, like, processing it correctly. I was like, this isn't that far uphill. Yeah, like, I should be able to make this. I maybe, like, the hitbox or something is all out of whack. Because it, like, jumps off the ground. But if I'm, like, halfway up the hill, then I can actually still hit it there. Yeah, it, like, jumps off the ground, which is really weird. I wonder if it gets, like, further away. Like, do I go up a level, you know? Like a level of... Like this. I'm a little bit further away now. See? And now this I can hit all the way up. Oh, no, I can't. It still, like, jumps off the ground. Weird. Very, very, very strange. Well, we'll send this to the devs, see what they think, because that is weird. It's like it's almost like it hits what it thinks is like a wall or something. You know, I guess I could test it just real quick, just lowering this. And like if I lowered this, does the game like, you know, take it a little bit differently as to how I'm putting into this maybe? If not, past that, it's probably just like a hitbox or something, like for distance like that. Yep. It's like it's hitting a wall here. Well, it's acting like it's hitting a wall when it's just like slightly uphill. You know? Like even that just doesn't look right. All right. We'll send it off to him. I do like how this whole plays, except for that. Well, how I had it the first time. I like how it played. Like, I like this, like, coming in, like, down the hill, right? I do like this. So I think I am going to keep it like that. Again, just as some protection. And then I'm going to shoot this off to them and see what they think. But that is it for me today. We got the first 4 holes done of our championship course, and I'm pretty happy with them. I'm happy with how they played. There were some tough ones. There's a little bit more easier ones, and I think overall it played actually really well. Except for, you know, whatever was happening here. I'm not sure what was happening there, but hopefully they get it fixed. Hopefully it's nothing too crazy and it's something easy, like just with the putting mechanics or something. I'm not sure. We'll see what they say. I'm gonna try to get these out a little bit more. My time was away on other things, and I'm gonna bring my focus back on to the things that I was playing here on the channel, including this, because I do want to build a 18-hole championship course, and I enjoy this game too. It's just like I said, it's just, you know, ADD, mind going 10,000 different directions. But thank you for watching. If you did enjoy this video, again, make sure to leave a like on the video. Comment down below what do you think of our first 4 holes. The back 9, I think I'm actually going to try to recreate some interesting holes, if I can, if at all possible. We're going to try to do that. But next episode, we'll do, maybe I'll finish the front 9, maybe? I think we can get through 5 holes. I mean, doing these does take a little bit of time, you know, just like painting everything in and planning everything out and changing the elevation and stuff. Like, I'm sure there were some, like, some cuts in this video. But, I mean, I'm coming up on an hour and 40 minutes of playing this. So, like, it is definitely a process to make this course. So, I'm just going to go at my own pace. You know, if we get through, like, 4 or 5 holes, that would be spectacular. Back 9's probably going to be a little bit trickier just because I'm going to be adding in some water features and stuff like that. But we'll see what happens. If you liked this video and you want more of this, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because I'm going to finish this course out for sure. But that's it for me today. Thank you for watching. Greatly appreciate you all. Hope you have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. And I'll catch you on the next one.